Granitor here again with another 2v2 round 2, and today my partner is AVA Mutta, and he's taken RDI, and I've taken the AVA. They're not too strong, but I've been trying to get a build for them, see if this one works. And considering we're only playing Iceni and Swebby, thought I'd have a good chance of it. So I'll read out my build. I've got the 3 Iberian Spearmen on the flank with the 3 Celtiberian Cav, and then also on my left flank I've got the Painted Warriors, Noble Fighters, Scutari. Then in the middle I've got the Scutari, Noble Fighters, another Scutari, and the same for the right flank, the Scutari, Noble Fighters and Scutari. And out the front I've got Iberian Slinger, 1 Balearic Slinger, another Iberian Slinger there. And for Mutta, his left flank, he's got the Mercenary Celtic Warriors, Mercenary Axe Warriors and Mercenary Celtic Warriors, and supported by the Illyrian Marines out the back there. And for his middle line, Noble Hoplites, 1, 2 of them. Then he's got the Illyrian Hoplites. Got 3 of them and a couple more Noble Hoplites spread in there. Then he's got the Mercenary Axe Warriors and the Mercenary Celtic Warriors on the right flank, supported by the Illyrian Marines again. And then out the back he's got the 2 of the Iberian Cav. His generals there, the Noble. And for our opponents, for Swebby, he's got the Noble Riders, supported by 2 Germanic Scout Riders on the left flank. His front line's got the Spear Wall. Got 6 of them, and behind that he's got the Bloodsworn, 4 of them. He's got the Kimberley Bowwomen, he's got 5 of them. His general's a Swordmaster, and he's got a Berserker there as well. For Iceni, he's got the Britain Slingers out the front, 4 of them. For his Cav, he's got the Britain Scout Riders, 2 of them. Then he's got the Chariots, 2 of them as well. Then for his general, Heroic Nobles, and for his main sword line, he's got the Chosen Sword Band. Yep, so he's got 5 of them. Then out the back he's got the just the normal sword band, with 1 painted one and a Druidic Noble. So, right, we'll press play and get this underway. Straight away we've gone for the wider builds, and they've kind of compacted up in the middle here, so we'll get the flanks quite easy. So I'm just pushing hard for that now with my Cav, trying to get the good position with me Celtiberian, which look pretty cool. And then just trying to front off the middle of their line with it as little as possible of my troops, so I can get the flank and stack that a fair bit. Now the Aravaki are pretty weak faction, but the Noble Fighters make up for that. Their stats are great, and these Scutari aren't too bad of troops, but nothing too special again, so just stacking this flank up with as much as I can. And Mutta's AVA Mutta is plodding up with his heavy hoplites, who have a excellent armour stats. So it looks like we've got the sun behind us too, so the sun will be blaring in their faces. There should be some kind of penalty for that, but there isn't in this game. As you can see, the sun's blaring there. See, a lot of smart commanders used to line up with the sun behind their backs. It's a lot harder to see incoming missiles for the enemy, and also the troops are a bit blinded fighting into the sun. Starting to bring these chariots out in the flank. They're fairly weak chariots, but they can do the morale shock if they get into the back of the troops. When I use them, I like to put that flame and shot on, so it decreases the morale even further when they shoot the enemy. So I've fully got the flank stacked here now. Just brought over some chosen sword band, and starting to get some good slinger shots off. Just brought in the horse, but they're just going to eat some javelins, which is what I like to do when they bring a horse to threaten my line, is to charge out a sword and get a good precursor on them. And that hurt that unit, and it's getting shot as well by the Balearic slingers there, which is going to do some bad damage. So they've decided to bring all this skirmish out. I'm going to push over as Iberian Spearman, and then soon I'll be grabbing one of my cav, which is going now. I'm pushing up my infantry line, so when they move back, my slingers can get some rear shots in, which always hurt a little bit more. So I'm going to charge in here now, try and lock as much as I can up on the flanks. Noble fighters should have a field day there. And Mutta's going in too to lock up the spear wall line. So I've got his line pretty well stuffed here, just got a rear charge in, and chosen sword band, a few mercenary Scutari, and then I'm coming in with my cav now to disrupt his line. So he got in my horses here. I've done a good charge there, which is going to disrupt him again and hold him off until I can get some Iberian spears. Will come in for a little bit of a holding force as well, so I can hold them. Got me mercenary Scutari in there against the sword band, bringing over some noble fighters in support. And I've decided to come back into this fray and bring my general. I'm going to, in time, bring him around the back of that one. So I'm helping out Mutta over here a bit with the Scutari, ripping apart the spear wall. And chosen sword band in against Mutta's Illyrian hoplites, but looks like he's already broken through here against the spear wall. They're not very strong troops, not very strong at all. So we're all engaged over here. He's brought his chariots, they're coming in now. Going to try and get around the back of my line there. So that Scutari didn't go too good against two, neither did that one, but this is where I can make my extra troops in the middle here count with some rear charge onto his chosen sword band. No break there, so now I can get some more clean charges off into his chosen sword band here. both my noble fighters, or 3 of my noble fighters in this area, and 1 Skitari against the chosen sword band. So the chariots are coming in now. I'm going to try and block them a bit with the Skitari, and that javelin shot took down a fair few. And, they managed to get through. I'm shooting with my Iberian slingers. So he gets his horse through here, the noble riders, which are a strong unit. I see it, I charge back out after him, and they end up hitting that Skitari there, as well as Mutta's getting their slave slingers to shoot. Well, Mutta's nearly wrapped up over here, and I'm starting to bear the brunt of these chariots a bit. Got my Skitari into his 2 sword band here. Bringing the noble fighters back out. I've got my general, and the other noble fighter, and the Skitari still holding that left flank. And the chariots are coming back for another go here and over here. But I'm going to get these noble fighters in and try and get them to release a precursor if they've got it, which they haven't. Oh yep, they have. Let it off a bit too late, but they didn't lose too many men. And with the Iberian slinger, I'm just going to keep shooting that chariot. He's coming in for another rear charge and blocking. There we go, a couple more down. I've got a little skirmish over my side, but Mutta's finished over there. So he's coming over to lend a hand now. I'm going to get these noble fighters into the sword band. Should wrap them up nice and neatly. Should be no challenge. The noble fighters are far superior. And then Mutta's got his horse. And over here the chariot's still running around. And he's coming through with his rest of his troops. Still holding over here. Only sword band against me noble fighters. And chosen sword against 43 noble fighters there. And Skitari 45 against the chosen sword band. I'll wrap them up nicely. So my 2 noble fighters have cleaned up and about to head through and take care of this skirmish. Noble fighters having a field day over here. He's chopping right through that sword band, and they've broken. Or one of them has at least. 44 men left. I'll get my general into the skirmish over here. Kimberley Bowworm. We should die quite easily. Blood spraying everywhere. Poor little Kimberley Bowworm getting chopped in too. And that's them routing. And over here he decides to come in for a charge. That will not do him very well. And that's the end of that. A good battle. It was interesting. It's a few different factions there. The Aravaki and the RDI. And yeah, it's good to see some weaker factions getting used. Not just always the heavier barbarian factions or Rome. So I'm going to be trying to do more of this with the weaker factions like Aravaki and that, and try and get some viable builds down. But for me, the noble fighters done well. The Cav didn't do too good. The Iberian spearmen, terrible. They were just a holding force. And then you've got Noble Fighters here, done well again. That's Qatari, done okay. And Painted Warrior, yeah, alright, nothing too special. And then Balearic Slingers 60. Still for the price, they should get more. So all the Noble Fighters for me done very well. Them one's 276, exceptionally well. And for Mutta, his Noble Hoplites and Lyrian Hoplites always do well. 147 for them. And the Axe Warriors done exceedingly well. Same with the Mercenary Celtics. His Cav done excellent for a Lyrian Cav, mopping up the skirmish. And the Marines done well, still got full units. His Slingers done okay as well. And for Swebby, his Noble Riders 125, not bad. 247 for the Swordmasters, not bad at all. Berserkers 61, let him down a bit. Bloodsworn 119's good, 71's good. These Spear Walls, let him right down. They look good on paper, but they just don't do the job at all. And for Arseni, his Chariots done very well, 200 odd kills, which is very good for them. 194 for his Gen, and 115 for one of his Chosen Swords isn't too bad. His Sword Band done well. They're an underrated unit. They always do well in my eyes for their price. They're great on the flank. Painted One's done terrible. Good game to our opponents. Gabby Party and Marasam 236. Thank you for the game, and thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll be bringing you some more battles soon.